Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in to another episode of Theme Park Society, a place where we talk about guest experiences in our favorite destinations with a special focus on the sweetest place on earth, Hershey Park in Hershey, Pennsylvania. On today's episode, we are going to talk about 5 reasons why you should get a season pass to a theme park this year. But before we jump into the episode, we just wanted to ask that you would please subscribe to us on our YouTube channel. Now, we ask this every episode, but I just wanted to say that it is so important to us and it is such a simple task and it would really help our show grow. Beside that, find us on Instagram by searching Theme Park Society, give us a follow, and then join us in the parks virtually throughout the year. Let's start off with reason number 1, which also happens to be the most obvious reason, and that is the savings. It seems like a lot of people tend to overthink the costs associated with getting a season pass, but if you do some quick math, you'll really see the value in a season pass. People tend to look at the lump sum of a season pass, compare it to a day pass, and then let that single cost variance make the decision for them. But here's the thing. A lot of season passes really only cost about the same price as 3 day passes. So, if you are already planning on visiting the park on a day pass, you're really not spending much more for the season pass. Most theme parks will also let you pay off your season pass monthly, and these monthly payments are usually a lot less than a single day pass. Typically, once you enter into this season pass payment plan, you can start using the unlimited visits right away. You will not be required to wait until the pass is paid off to visit the park. You will immediately become a pass holder once you make your first payment. But let's look beyond the surface pricing a little bit and talk about all of the additional savings you're going to get from this pass. With a season pass, you will likely have your parking included, which will save you tons of money on each visit. This goes back to the idea that people take one look at the surface price of a season pass and immediately decide that a day pass is the cheaper option. But did they consider the parking fees associated with their day pass? Let's say parking is $20 for the day, and you're spending a weekend at the park. That's $40 right there, on top of 2 day passes. So again, maybe the season pass will be worth it right off the bat if you think there is even a slight chance that you will be visiting the park again later in the year. Let's talk about food savings in the park, because we all know how expensive theme park food is. Let's take Hershey Park, for example, which is the theme park that I frequent the most. Now, Hershey Park is a phenomenal food park, and I am a king-size pass holder, which means I get 15% off of food and drink technically. Now, the reason I say technically is because the king-size pass includes the all-year drink plan, which is unlimited soda and fountain beverages throughout the park and zoo, with unlimited hot chocolate and coffee throughout the park once the winter season starts. Additionally, I added an additional dining plan to my season pass, which gets me 2 counter service meals a day throughout the spring and summer seasons. This was an additional charge, but it is all accounted for when I consider food savings in the park. Beyond that, though, the 15% food and drink savings does get applied to snacks and treats throughout the park, which Hershey Park has tons to offer in that department. And yes, I am thinking about the bucket of cookies. But anyway, this episode is about all theme park season passes, not just Hershey Park. But with that being said, we do have a full episode on everything you need to know about Hershey Park season passes. So head over to our channel after this video and check that out if you want more information on Hershey Park season passes. What other savings are associated with season passes? Well, a huge one is the fact that you will likely get free and discounted Bring-A-Friend tickets. Now, as with most theme parks, there are different tiers to passes which will determine what exactly you get. So, for example, with my Six Flags season pass, I get a couple of free junior admission tickets that I won't really use, but I do get big discounts on regular park admission if I wanted to bring a friend. So that is pretty neat, and that can bring you huge savings at your choice theme park. What about park merchandise? Again, you will likely see a lot of savings here as well, and sometimes you will even see some free merch, whether it be cups, bags, towels, and other things like that. Pretty much every piece of park merch that I own was purchased at a discounted rate due to my season pass, so definitely see what kind of in-park retail savings you get if you are someone who likes to collect park merch. I wouldn't say that I am a collector by any means, but I am always coming across really cool merchandise in the stores, and it's definitely a huge point of savings. The last piece of savings I will mention is on-property savings. Now, this one I will not get into too much because it is very specific to your park, but there may be savings for other experiences on property but outside of the park. This may sound confusing, but just think of museums, zoos, and other things like that. Again, not really going to get too deep into this one because there are so many different variables in play here, but just add it to the potential savings when considering a season pass. Let's move on from savings and talk about reason number 2 that you should get a season pass for a theme park this year. Frequent visits. I know what you're thinking. Yes, this one is obvious. That is the whole point of a season pass, but hear me out on this one. Take your planning process a little bit deeper than this. Here's the thing. People often plan a trip and remain concerned with crowd levels and weather leading up to the trip, but these concerns are alleviated with a season pass. Maybe you go to the park one day and the crowd levels are higher than you expected. Well, no big deal, because you can try again on another day without purchasing an extra ticket. Maybe it rains an hour after you enter the park. Well, again, you can wait it out, or you can try another day without purchasing another ticket for yourself. Personally, I love rainy days in the park, and I could do a whole entire episode on why, but the point is, I don't feel like I am losing value on a day pass when it rains in the park. So think about the other alleviated concerns with being a pass holder, and this may add some value to you. Let's look at the third reason you should purchase a theme park season pass this year, and that is exclusive events. Season pass holders are often invited to exclusive events throughout the park, so we're talking everything from preview events at season open to new attraction openings where you could possibly be one of the first ones to ride. A lot of pass holders get extra hours at the park, whether it be a few hours before or after the park gate times. You'll also see opportunities to take part in seasonal events depending on the time of year. Seasonal events can be anything from summer festivals to Christmas celebrations, so you pretty much just gotta look at your park schedule and see what's available. But parks really do change their experiences throughout the year, which is very, very cool. All right, we have 2 more reasons here, and number 4 was touched on slightly before, and that is going to be season pass add-ons. So, like I mentioned earlier, most parks have different tier passes you can purchase, and some of these add-on type items will be included, but let's talk about some that you might see. Six Flags, for example, has tiers which will allow you to visit all other Six Flags theme parks, which is huge for theme park enthusiasts like myself since there are so many Six Flags locations. Dutch Wonderland in Pennsylvania also offers this type of tier where you can visit their other parks such as Lake Compounds, Kennywood, and a few others. Hershey Park also allows you to add other on-property experiences to your pass, such as unlimited visits to the gardens as well as the Hershey Story Museum. So there is really a lot of options to take in here. You just have to see what is offered at your choice location. Aside from additional experiences, pass holders will have options to add dining plans, skip the line plans, photo plans, and quite a bit more. So the value in a pass goes well beyond a simple visit to the park. Let's talk about reason number 5, which is our final point in this episode. And this one is important to park goers such as myself. Reason number 5. It is essential if you are a theme park content source. When something new happens in the park, I am there. When the new season rolls in, I am there. When we need to bring the parks to you, you guessed it, I am there. Point is, theme park content creators need to visit these parks regularly, and some of these visits may only last an hour or so. This is where season passes become absolutely vital for someone who is constantly covering in-park experiences, and I enjoy every single visit to every single theme park. Season passes make it possible for us to bring the park to you, anytime, anywhere. So, with that being said, we really appreciate you tuning in to Theme Park Society. And we hope this channel brings value to you. We exist to bring the parks to you and to make your next park visit a little bit easier. We want to get people excited for their upcoming trips, and we want to be a source of entertainment throughout the day. So please hit that subscribe button and let us continue bringing the parks to you. Additionally, you can find us on Instagram by searching Theme Park Society and then giving us a follow. If you enjoy listening to us as a podcast, please feel free to leave us a rating and review as it helps our show grow. Thanks again for tuning in, and we will talk again real soon.